headset on. Hello everybody, welcome to this video. We're going to be making the car from the 1970-ish movie Corvette Summer with Mark Hamill. He plays a kid whose school builds a Corvette, and then in their shop class, and then that Corvette gets stolen. Mark Hamill goes in on a adventure to try to get the car back for the school. So goes to like Las Vegas and all that, and there's like car chases and all that typical, car movie stuff. So if you're a fan of car chases and the typical action car movies, then you'd like this movie. And if you're a fan of Mark Hamill, you like this movie. Alright, so without further ado, the car we want to use for this build is the Inverto Coquette Classic, which is the car in the game, but in real life it's a Corvette. Corvette Stingray is the one you want in real life, that's the one he had. And here it's called the Inverto Coquette Classic. We're going to get this car from the internet, from our phone. We'll go to our phone, then the internet, and then we're going to come here. Actually, you know what? We're going to scratch that. We're going to go to Legendary. Over here. Yes. And then you're going to select two-door. And you're just going to keep scrolling down till you come to the Corvette. Right now, this is the free one, which is just using this for this build. And yes, before you ask, you can remove the hood or the roof. So make it red, and then hit order. And then you'll have it sent to whatever garage you want to have it sent to during your purchase. This is where you choose where you want it to go. Remember where you put it, because this is where you'll be calling it from once we order it. I'm not going to send a car to the place because I already have one. Although it's free, I'm still not going to do it. Alright, so here it is. This is the finished one. What we're going to do really quick, guys, is hop. We're going to go outside with it. Give me 1 sec. Alright, of course it's raining. I'm in a Corvette, in a convertible. Alright guys, so I want to show you guys, this is how you would get this car, right? First thing you want to do is you want to, like I said, if you needed to get this vehicle, to purchase it, one more time I'll just review. To purchase it, you're going to come to your phone, to the internet, and you can find Legendary Motors, and then two-door, and then remember you're just going to scroll down until you see the Coquette Classic. Coming up now. This one here, that's the one you want. Red one. Yep. And then you want to get this car in red. Right now it's free, so so basically, choose whatever color you want, and then hit order. Then here you're going to choose whatever garage you want to stick it in for your storing purposes. Now remember this garage, right? Because this is where you're going to call it from in a minute to get it delivered by your mechanic. This would be the garage you call it from, okay? So whatever one you select there is whatever one to stick it in. Once you complete your purchase, wait about 5-10 minutes. It'll say that this car has been delivered to whatever garage you stuck it in. And once that happens, once you get that little message on the lower left hand side of your screen, right above the map, it'll pop up a message saying it's been delivered. When that happens, what you want to do is call your mechanic from your phone. So pull up in your phone, go to contacts, then you want to find your mechanic. Oops, the next one down. There we go.
You through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride?
For me, it would be Del Toro Heights. Not that one. Delaporum. Down. It would be Del Toro Heights 20. That's this garage here. And then here's a Corvette Classic as we ordered. I don't know, I could just have this delivered to me. I would just hit X, and my mechanic would drop it to me. What he'll do is he's not going to put like right next to you, but he's going to put it pretty close. Then once he delivers this car to you, you're going to take it down to the local Los Angeles Customs for customization purposes. Okay, guys? So we're going to take it down to LS Customs. Alright, guys. While I'm driving down there, it's a great time to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Go to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. I would appreciate you guys signing up. Also, go check out my channel because I have tons of back builds for you guys to look at and enjoy. I have tons of TV and movie car builds. I have just like a ton of movie builds on there for you guys to check out. I think there's over like 160, almost 170 maybe now back builds for you guys to enjoy. I also have playlists on there. So if you guys are a fan of, you know, stuff like Fast and Furious, for example, there's a playlist over there called Making Fast and Furious Cars in GTA. That's obviously got all my Fast and Furious cars on that playlist. There's a playlist over there called Disney, which has all my Disney builds, so cars, characters, and of course Toy Story builds, you know, things of that nature. So anything Disney is in that playlist. I have a playlist over there called Making Simpsons Cars in GTA. That's obviously all the Simpsons cars, but also the people of Springfield, their town around there, like Apu's got a Firebird. His is on that list. So all of the towns folks have cars on there. I haven't gotten through all of them. It's a long list. I'm making them slowly as I'm doing other things. So it's a long playlist. So it'll eventually be complete, but there's a bunch on there for you guys to enjoy already, such as Apu's Apu's Red Firebird. Okay, good. So if you guys are a fan of that, go check it out. Simpsons cars are over there in that playlist called Simpsons Cars and Making Simpsons Cars in GTA. If you're a fan of the horror genre, I have one over there called Making TV and Horror Vehicles in GTA. So if you go over there and check out that playlist, it's got all my ones from horror movies and horror TV shows. So go check that one out if you're a fan of those. If you're a fan of Marvel, I have one over there called Marvel Comics, so it's obviously all my Marvel builds. If you're a fan of DC, I have DC one on there called DC Comics, and that has all my DC builds in the game. And then if you're a fan of Family Guy, there's one called Making Family Guy Cars in GTA. If you're a fan of James Bond, there's one called James Bond Builds, which is all my James Bond builds I'm working on. If you're a fan of sorry guys, TV, if you're a fan of celebrity cars, I have a playlist on there called Making the Cars of the Stars. Basically what that one is it's going to have all their actual vehicles that they drive around every day. So for example, Betty White's 77 Cadillac's on there, and Elvis's pink Cadillac is on that list. So again, that's called Making the Cars of the Stars. So check that playlist out if you're into that kind of thing. Alright guys, now further ado, we're going to finish this build. This again is the 1973 Corvette Stingray from the movie Corvette Summer, starring Mark Hamill, and we're going to do our build in here in LS Customs. Okay guys, as you can see as we're pulling, it says it's an Inverto Coquette Classic, aka Corvette. Alright guys, first thing we want to do when we start our build, it's always going to be to armor the vehicle up to 100%. Brakes is going to go race brakes. Bumpers, we're going to go front bumper. This is your stock bumper, comes with the vehicle. I went all the way down to the bottom here to bumper delete and splitter. That's the one you want right there. Alright, now for your rear, you're going to leave that stock. Now for your engine, you're going to max this out to level 4 EMS. Alright guys, make sure you go to level 4 EMS. And then for your exhaust, you're just gonna go stock exhaust, okay? And then don't need explosives. Now for your hood, this is your stock hood, and I went down one to the secondary, because if you look at the car in the movie, it has like a really defined roof scoop, and it kind of almost looks like fins. We didn't have anything very close to that in the game, so the closest we could get was this secondary scoop. As you guys can see, if I move back here, you guys can kind of see it up there with the secondary. And it's definitely gonna have a carbon hood, so we're just gonna go with that right there. This is your stock hood, right? And then this is your secondary. Okay. So I just went with the secondary cool. Okay. That gives the scoop look. He had more of a scoop on it. We don't have that kind of scoop in the game, unfortunately. Okay. So that's as close as you guys are gonna get for scoop. Lights, headlights, stock headlights. That's good. Didn't have any neons on this vehicle. Now for your livery, this is how your car is gonna come stock in red. What you're going to do is come over here to your liveries, and then you're going to come down all the way to this one, the red flames. That's the one you want, okay? Now, loss prevention you don't need unless you steal one. Now for your plate, just pick a plate. Blue and white's fine. Now for your primary color, you're going to go with Torino red. Under metallics, you're going to find this one, Torino red. And then under your secondary, under metallics, you're gonna find, you guessed it, Torino red. Okay, and then don't need a crew emblem. I just kind of goofed around with my crew emblem there, but don't need that. They didn't have it in the movie, so no crew emblem. All right, now back out of here. Now roll cage. I did add a roll cage. This is how the car is gonna come stock. He did have a roll cage back there, so I'm going to go ahead and add the roll cage on. Now for your roof, this is how your car comes. Okay, now remember I told you guys if you buy the car with the roof on it, like I said, the free version is going to have the roof, and then the not free version is going to be 666 or something change. Okay, so basically this is going to solve that for you. Okay, so when you pull in here and go to roof, this is what the car is going to look like when you first get it, right? Now to remove your roof, just go down and hit the roof. That'll remove the roof, guys. Okay, now you didn't have to spend $666,000 on a car just to get the roof off. All right, that's how you take it off, make it into a convertible. Now, like say you want to do is you want to come down, don't want to slow, you want to come down to transmission, make sure you hit that race transmission, make sure you put the turbo on the vehicle, and then next thing you want to do is the wheels, the wheel type. You're gonna go with I believe street. I believe these. Okay. Oh, they're there. Okay. So they're under stock rims. Can't go out of here. You're gonna. Okay. So wheels are next. Okay. And now come on the wheel. Hit wheel type. Then you're gonna look for muscle stock rims. Come down and find mercenary. Those are the ones you want. And then wheel color. Just leave them alloy. And then tires, you don't want any writing on them, so leave that off. Okay. Now for your tire enhancements, make sure you add your bulletproof tires onto the vehicle. Now tire smoke, you just want black tire smoke on it. Okay. And then back out of here. Okay, wheels. Now, and because it's convertible, it doesn't have a window to deal with, so there is no window, so it doesn't even give us that option. Now let's pull out. Oh, like it's actually light out in one of my videos when I pull out of here. Normally it's dark. Alright. So guys, here you go. That is the finished 1973 Dodge Stingray. I'm sorry, I can talk. Corvette Stingray, not a Dodge. The Corvette Stingray from the movie Corvette Summer, starring Mark Hamill. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it's kind of an older one. I'm not sure where you can find it. I found it for free to watch on YouTube it had like a free version of it on there. So if you guys want to check the movie out, I suggest it. It's a pretty good movie. It's called Corvette Summer. It's got Mark Hamill, of course, Mr. Luke Skywalker, and you know, like I said, the movie is about him and his high school build this car, and then they have this car stolen, and it turns out that you know, like there's like a whole adventure to it, and they go out to the lake in Las Vegas to find it, and it's like a whole road trip. And then it's just like car chases and action scenes and some bad guys that took the car, and Mark Hamill's trying to get it back from them, and there's all sorts of, you know, things that happen, but mostly it's like a huge car movie, and it's basically got a lot of other cool cars in it, and you know, basically, so if you're a fan of cars and Mark Hamill, it's a big good movie for you guys. Alright, so if you guys want, go check that movie out. Again, it's called Corvette Summer. Alright, but this is my build for that, and as you guys will see, I'll add a preview video or a preview image for this, so when you first look at my channel, you'll see the picture on the video. It'll show this picture of this finished version of this car, in the actual real life car. It'll show that, so you guys can see what I mocked it off. I you know, used to actually build this car in GTA. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. Remember to go to my channel, check out all my cars, all my playlists. They're all labeled for you guys. For example, you know, Fast and Furious. If you're a Fast and Furious fan, go over there and check out the Fast and Furious build playlist. So, you know, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're labeled really good, so you guys can figure out what they are when you first click on them. I ran down the list previously. I'm not going to run it down again. So, I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go check out my channel, and we'll see you guys on a future video. Thanks everybody, and take care.